Staying consistent as a Christian is not as easy as it sounds. I'm sure I'm not the only one who a lot of times struggle with consistency. Yes, I'm an advocate for consistency. I will always say be consistent with God, but sometimes it is not easy. So how do we deal with this? I remember a time I actually had a structure, like a good structure of the things I wanted to do every day. And, I had the Bible study days, I had prayer days, I had worship days, just name it. My calendar was colorful with plans and activities and structure to help me stay consistent. This is good, but I'll tell you the disadvantage of that is that it becomes a routine if you're not careful. It becomes a to-do list where you check your calendar for the day and your activities and your plans for the day, and you think, oh, I should do this, I should do that today. So you quickly do it, and that's a tick done. But is walking with God really like that? Is that how it's supposed to be, like a to-do list? It's really about staying connected with God. That's it. For example, in that analysis that I gave, the time where I had a structure, it got to a time it dawned on me after following that plan for a while. I went into, a quiet time with God, and it felt like I had missed that. It felt like it'd been a while that I was in that state, and I'm wondering, but I had a plan all this while. I followed my structure, and then it dawned on me that I was only ticking the boxes. I was not staying connected with God. There is a difference, and what is most important is that you stay connected with God. For example, you can have a structure that says, oh, I'm able to pray for 1 hour every day. But then this day comes and you're not able to pray for 1 hour. You're very busy, but somehow you struggled out time to pray for that 1 hour. But all through that 1 hour, you were thinking about something else. Your mind was not really there. Your mind was occupied with all the things you were supposed to be doing, but you are here trying to tick it off to say, I did it. And I believe God respects that you're being disciplined. But what God requires most of us is our heart. What's the point of praying when your mind is not there? Praying is not just saying the right words or just saying the prayer words. It's about the state of our heart. So if 10 minutes is what is available for you to actually stay connected and actually pray, I believe personally that it has more effects or results than spending an hour praying words that you don't mean, that you're not paying attention to, that your mind is not really following up with. So consistency is hard, but it is important. At the same time, when we set structures that can help, we should remember that God has the most need of our heart. He wants all of us. He does not just want an hour or whatever time you set to pray. He doesn't just want that from you. He wants you. He wants you, which is why I always advise people that to overcome, the struggle with consistency is to stay conscious of God. That is such a hack that I've realized works a lot. Just stay conscious of God. You can be busy, but in your spirit, you're just humming a tune consistently. You're just humming a tune, and often the tune will come to the surface and you'll realize that you've been singing that in your spirit all along. That is consistency. It is staying connected to God every day at all times. It's not a checklist. It's not a list of what you have to tick off of. I woke up every day to do this, I did it, I did that. Because you realize if eventually you come to the place of intimacy, you will realize that despite that you had a to-do list, it's actually been a while you got to that place. So, in summary, consistency is staying connected. And I pray that God will help us in Jesus' name. See you next time. Bye.